after this, I'm going to invite our next amazing VIP sharer. I've also got some information that I want to share about this amazing leader. Very interesting stories I have here. So I'm actually privileged to be hosting this leader for the second time, and I see he's ready. Yeah, he joined Phytoscience on 17th June 2020, and he's a professor teaching physics in a few universities. What has made him stay with Phytoscience for these few years is because he's been able to touch lives. So many friends and family members have benefited better health through this product. And he's also been very generous. He's given out products worth tens of thousands of dollars. That you need a very big heart to do that, right? So about about 1,000 personal testimonies. That's amazing. That's amazing. And he's already achieved the rank of Blue Diamond. And through PS, he also got to know more about how the body works, how stem cell and how the immune system works on human, right? So let's put our hands together and invite this very amazing leader, none other than Professor Babatunde Adiloya. He's ready over there. Prof, it's over to you.
Thank you so much, Lady Selvi.
You're welcome.
Always good to have you being the host of the international meeting. You have been doing so fantastic. Well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I would like to thank the management of Phyto Science International for giving me another opportunity to be a guest speaker, a VIP speaker on this call. A great job done by Tuyakira Kwepo. Fantastic presentation. And Mr. Chet has been so wonderful too. We understand your English perfectly. Now, when you look at Phyto Science, you see that it's a business that everybody must do. You have heard from Tuyakira and Kwepo how the products work and the business plan, how you can make plenty of money out of this business. It's my job now to tell you why you must do the business of Phyto Science. You see, we are in an alien world and things are going to get tougher, both financially and health-wise. For instance, things are getting tough. You don't want to change your lifestyle. As things are getting tougher, you should be earning more money. So look for another opportunity of making more money. And Phyto Science offers a perfect opportunity for you to do that. And one other reason you should do the business of Phyto Science is that if you are doing the business of Phyto Science, then you're able to touch more lives. I'm able to touch so many lives because I took up the business of Phyto Science. You cannot light a lamp and keep it under the table or put it inside a box and close the box. Because when you get to hear about Phyto Science, you are being told something that will benefit the whole world. And I don't think you should relent in your effort in making sure that everybody on the surface of the earth gets to know about Phyto Science products. Because so many people have given up hope on their health issues, and you are the hope they have been waiting for. You are the person they have been looking for so long. They never knew there's something on the surface of the earth that will take care of that health issue that doctors said has no cure. But we can say it boldly: diabetes, Parkinson's disease, and name it. Diabetes, for instance, so many people have had their legs amputated. And if they knew about these products, that would not have happened in the first instance. I knew some people who lost their lives because they stopped taking their medications because the wound they had never healed. Now, when you take a look at how to do the business, we have said why you should do the business. There are two things I make use of, and they are WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp status and broadcast list, and they have been tremendous in pushing forward my business. Another one you can use, of course, is Facebook. Facebook is so useful to me because I keep posting my testimonies. And you know, Facebook, it keep remind you of what you posted a year ago, 2 years ago to the date, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So my testimonies keep coming up. So please, if you have not been making use of testimonies on Facebook, please go ahead and let people know about this product. And then Facebook, as I said, it's a wonderful opportunity for you to give a wonderful platform to push forward the message of hope that Phyto Science is giving the whole world. One other problem people face is that they want to wait until they get results before pushing out business of phytoscience. I will tell you, before I even saw the products, I already invited plenty of meetings. When I joined Phytoscience, there was a meeting, Zoom meeting, and that was supposed to be my last Zoom meeting, because I was going to tell the person who introduced me that I was no longer interested in attending Zoom meetings. I thought the products were just like some other products, but I just Googled stem cells, and what I saw was so amazing that I signed up the following day. In fact, I stopped whoever was giving the talk that day and said, people have not even said up to 10% of what I read in the last 5 minutes. I'm registering tomorrow, and I did register. The first Zoom meeting I attended after registering, I invited so many people, 20 people signed up, but only 70 were able to enter the meeting because the meeting marks up at 100. So that's the kind of belief you have in the products. Don't wait and take the product for 3 months before you, because bodies differ. Some might take the product a single day and then get fantastic results. Some might take it 3 months and get fantastic before they get their fantastic results. But something you can be sure of is that if you take the product for 3 to 6 months, it regenerates every tissue and every organ in your body. Now, you don't want to wait 3 months, because there is a grace period from 3 to 6 months, depending on what package you sign up on, that, which you can earn pairing bonuses without having to do a monthly maintenance. You don't want to miss the 3 months or the 6 months. So as soon as we finish this meeting, please link up with whoever invited you and tell them that thank you so much. I want to sign up, and start telling more and more people today, because there are some people that are waiting for you right now. They want to know about Phyto. They want to know the solution to their health issues. I have so many testimonies, as I said, over 1,000, and they keep rolling in every week, every day. Now, one other thing you should also do is that don't believe that people cannot afford the product. Don't be the one to tell people that they cannot afford the product, because even the people you thought may not be able to afford the product might know somebody who can. I've come across so many people who are unable to sign up, but who introduced so many other people that signed up, and they themselves eventually managed to sign up because they brought people. That's what they call OPM, other people's money. You make the business available to people, and when they sign in into the business, you are also able to take advantage of the fact that you brought some people in, and you are able to sign up on Phytoscience. Now, when you are born into the world, you are born into a family, and then when you grow up, you start attending school, you're going to come across another set of people, and then later in life, you go into a place of work, and then, of course, everyone more or less has a religion or a group is associated with. These are all platforms for you to push out the message of Phytoscience. You see, when I was a kid, I put so many fireflies inside a bottle, hoping to get coordinated light. I didn't get any, because it was later in life, when I now studied physics, I got to know that there are random processes and there are coordinated processes. Putting fireflies inside a bottle was just random processes. It was not going to produce anything fantastic. But when you see soldiers marching on the suspension bridge, they are asked to break steps, because if they don't, they can set the bridge into resonance, and there'll be a large amplitude of oscillation that can break the bridge. That is the kind of mindset you should have for phytoscience. That is why everywhere I go, my place of work, my place of service, even though we are not allowed to push forward business ideas, but when you hear when anybody mentions stem cell, they say, go to Adeloye. Whether in my place of work, in my place of service, or anywhere I go, I keep pushing the message that everybody has got to know me now. Everybody has faced me with phytoscience. That is the kind of coordinated effort we want from you. Use all the means you can. Don't be shy to talk to people. Now, I'm going to talk briefly about how I've been able to touch members of these groups. My family, for instance, my father is 92 years old. At the point in time, he could not even see what was on his bed: glaucoma and cataract. After a few months of, 2 months of Phytoscience products, my father walks to his church by himself. He sees perfectly. That's an example of how Phytoscience can touch your family. So start with a package like Platinum. If you can't do Platinum, do JP, because you want your father, your mother, because these products are fantastic on your aged parents. I've seen a woman that got up after 10 years of not being able to get up, after just one sachet of Phyto Science. I've seen a woman who had glaucoma, who had been blind, one eye blind on glaucoma for over 10 years. And after just one sachet of Phyto Science, she began to see on and off with that same eye. I've seen my cousins, for instance, have benefited from the product. There was one that was having BP and the blood sugar rising and falling, so unsteady. And whenever she had high blood pressure, she shivered, just like somebody who has Parkinson's disease. And then just one packet of Phyto Science, everything is okay with her. She had been coughing for a long time, the cough has gone down. I can keep going on and on and on. Let me move on quickly to my place of worship. There was this day, you know, after the COVID season, we are now going off Zoom because we were to return to physical association. And then this woman was zooming into my own particular place of worship. And she saw me talking about sinusitis. After the meeting, she called and said, I heard you talking about arthritis. I said, no, ma, it's about sinusitis, but the product can also work for arthritis. She said, go away. How can you tell me that something that works for sinusitis will also work for arthritis? She has spondylosis and spondylitis. And I can assure you, within a month, she has cut down drastically on the medication she has been taking, about 10 in a day. Now, after about 3 months, I met her and said, how are you finding the product? And she said, take a look at me, see the way I'm working. The woman is completely fine now. Let me pick my place of work also. So many people have benefited from the product. 3 people from arthritis, and one of them even has a son who had been peeing in bed at least twice every night. That means that since the day he was born, he never slept on the bed without wetting it. And when he went to the clinic, university clinic, he was told that the boy was born with a small bladder. Yeah, we would have thought that that would have been a sentence for a whole lifetime. But this boy took just 3 sachets of crystal cell, and he was fine. He never wet his bed again. The same woman that has this daughter, the son also has a daughter. The daughter had been coughing for months. Just 3 sachets of crystal cell, and she was okay. I cannot conclude this talk without talking about my lesson. The place where I also teach, I organize a place in town for students that have just left secondary school, some that are in secondary school, even primary school. And so many of them come with the problems that they have had since they were kids, since they were born. Maybe a knee pain, some come with braces on their arms, and some with headache from when they were born, some pain in the knees. And just a few sachets of crystal cell or double stem cell, and they were completely okay. I have managed to touch lives because I've been able to make a business of phytoscience. So once again, I'm going to call on everybody on this call this morning, afternoon, evening, that you have not wasted your time. It's a wonderful opportunity. Please sign up today and begin to touch lives. I would like once again to thank the host of this meeting, and I would like to say a big thank you to everybody that has been on this call, especially the newcomers. It has been wonderful having you here. My name once again is Adeloye Adewale Abatunde. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Prof, I need to ask you something, Prof. Just give me a few minutes, Prof. In Malaysia, we have this, you have fantastic testimony. In Malaysia, I'm asking on behalf of everyone. I'm not sure if the international leaders, I'm quite sure some of you actually face this problem, but in Malaysia, we face a lot of this problem for newcomers. When we talk to people, when we share with them, in fact, it's my personal experience as well. People feel that I need to sell product. I need to sell something. How do you, what would be your advice for people like this, Prof? Please help us. I'm sure a lot in the platform here will benefit from your amazing advice.
Thank you so much. Selling products is not even dignifying. You have to sign people up. That's an old way of doing business, and it's not something I can ever support. Because when you sign people up, we are building a team. We are talking about passive income. Phyto Science is not about hawking products and then getting people to buy this and that, carrying products all over the place. That is not dignifying. I mean, why would I want to be doing that? So you sign people up, tell them about the opportunity. It's easier for them to also sign up. It's easier for them to get their products as members. It's cheaper for them. You don't want to bottle yourself into the corner by making yourself a salesman, the ordinary salesman. And then that's the only way you can build a lasting business, because there are some days that you won't even need to put in too much effort anymore, because there's so much working on your left, so much working on your right, that you can even say, okay, I've done a little bit of work myself. I can rest a little bit, but one thing about phytoscience is I can never rest. So money we keep rolling in, you are still making some effort. Other monies are also coming in through passive income. Thank you.
So we just keep sharing, yeah? More of sharing than actually selling the product, right?
Yes, yes.
Right. Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you very much for that amazing sharing and for giving us that little bit of advice. And leaders, I must tell you that Prof is really a very generous person. I once texted him because I was looking for a testimony for one particular type of cancer, and we don't have that in Malaysia. So, I mean, we don't have that testimony in Malaysia. And I quickly tested Prof because I know he's got loads of testimonies, and Prof was really generous to immediately share some information. And he made it so easy for me. I could even ask him how to consume it and how many sachets and all. And he was really generous in sharing. And I must tell you that when I say generous, he's really generous because he sends me the links for all his meetings without fail. It's just that I've not been able to join because of the time zone difference. But he's really a very generous person. Thank you very much, Prof. Thanks. I'm actually privileged to be hosting this because through this hosting, I've actually got connected with a lot of people here in this platform. Thank you so much. Thank you, Prof. Thank you very much for that sharing. Right, leaders, please give him some reaction. Yeah, before we move on to our next lucky draw event. Yeah, thank you, Prof. Thanks again. Thank you very much. Right. Okay, we've got 146 participants now. So we will move on to the lucky draw. Zati, are we ready?
Yes, Ovi.
Thank you. Okay, I would like to get some numbers, Prof. I need 3 numbers from you.
Okay. 21.
21.
23.
23.
And 25.
25. Thank you, Prof. Leader chat.
Yes.
3 numbers from you.
15.
15.
19.
19.
39.
39. Thank you, Leader. Leader Kwakudwe. He's still around. Let me check. Yeah.
Yes.
Hi. Can I have 2 numbers from you?
1 and 10.
1 and 10.
Yes, please.
Thank you. And Leader Alex, 2 numbers from you, please.
77
77.
and 67.
67. Thank you. Zati, can you announce the winners for today?
Okay, our first winner is Diana from Zimbabwe. Our second winner is Esther from Namibia. Our third winner is Jane Dasman from Egypt. Our fourth winner is Lawrence Manti from Canada. Our fifth winner is Phyllis from Jamaica. Our sixth winner is Tao No Tao from Namibia. Our seventh winner is Debolu from Nigeria. Our eighth winner is Victoria from the USA. Our ninth winner is Wani from Egypt. Our last winner is Wanda Satsi from Ghana. Congratulations.
Right. Congratulations to all the winners. Kindly refer to your leaders, how to claim your gifts. Congratulations. And our leaders will also know if you're the winner because your names will actually be put in our group here. So the leaders will also notify you, yeah? Right. We have come towards the end of our meeting, our session for today, right? Before we end the session today, on behalf of Phyto Science International, I would like to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to our wonderful speakers for their presentations and amazing VIP sharing, right? Leader Alex, Leader Kwaku, Professor Babatunde, and Leader Chet, thank you very much once again on behalf of Phyto Science. Yeah. Leaders, you've heard about the company. Like I always tell you, everything is in order. No need to think too much. No need to think too hard. So you know you're at the right place. You've already spent this 2 hours with us here and you've heard everything here that's so transparent. And in fact, the leaders have also shared the amazing testimonies. And Leader Chet from Nepal said his own health issues has been cured. And then Professor Babatunde has shared so much of his testimonies, many of his testimonies, yeah? So you know that the product works. So don't think too much, don't think too hard. Just go up to your respective leaders and ask them, how you can make your dreams come true and also help a lot of people. See, sometimes the products, we know that it's good for this, good for that, but sometimes through our testimonies, we have heard something that's amazing, and we know that even for something that you didn't expect, the product actually worked. So that is why it's important to be in the meeting every week, because we are getting real information from the people involved, those who have seen the testimonies. Yeah, right. And thank you very much for being here today. Thank you for having me as your host. Good night, everyone, and see you next week. Have a pleasant week ahead. Thank you very much. Phytoscience, we are the trend makers.
We are the TrendMaker.
We are the TrendMaker.
We are the TrendMaker.
Everyone, see you.
Yeah, the TrendMaker.
We are the TrendMaker. Baby spray.
Good morning, leaders. Leaders, we are the great makers.
We are the
Thank you. Thank you.
We are the TrendMaker.
Hello.
Good evening.